Good evening and salutations, my Beyond the Gate fans. And oh man, two in a row. By two in a row, I mean GH was good, and Beyond the Gates was actually pretty interesting. And I want to start off, well, one, for the people that do watch General Hospital, I was wrestling back and forth on should I do a live stream. So I'm going to come on at 9 o'clock because, one, I can't just let that go. Two, Kyrie's is coming on. He's talking about it. So, I have to sit there and talk about it. So, I was weighing my options on if I should come on or not. And we're going to talk about this too. Because this. Oh, God. I guess we'll start off with Ashley. You know, Ashley and Derek have been boring for quite a while. Ashley's also been pretty goddamn annoying. And she is the definition. I think Wink said it like this is the reason why some guys just have trust issues because, we're not mind readers, right? And it goes from him, first she walks into the house, it's really loud. She realizes that he's cleaning. Okay, that's cool. And he wants to sit there and try to make amends or whatever. But then certain things he started doing that didn't work for her, like trying to I can't believe he actually used like a brittle pad or whatever to then try to clean the refrigerator. So he starts mucking up the refrigerator. He threw out her food by accident, which he was like, yo, this smell, I gotta get rid of it. And she just loses it, right? And the thing is, he's trying, right? And I'm like, episode one, he's not there making breakfast for her. He drives her to work and everything like that. It's the first new day, and he's really excited and just being a good boyfriend. We're not perfect, but we do our best to sit there and try. And this ungrateful ass woman, I swear to, like, she just irked the living shit out of me. And it's like, you know, he just practically says, he's like, you don't, it goes from, we moved in too fast, right? And you don't want me here. And then it's, you don't want to be in a relationship with me. And the fact that she hesitated was already enough. He was like, you know what, listen, I was going to propose to you. It's going to be our next chapter. And, at this point, you see him just, you know, I guess taking the stuff somewhere else. And she's upset crying and everything like that. I'm like, who effing who with you? And of course, she sees Andre. Now, I'm pretty sure it's going to drive him over the edge, but, that's what's going on there. Next, you got Vanessa. Vanessa. First of all, Vanessa's not there calling Nicole, talking about she's upset with Ted. I'm upset with Ted too. I was like, boo, you need to sit down and work on your effed up marriage. That's what you need to be sitting there concentrating on. Like, even before, when she was sitting there saying, yeah, I understand what Ted did was upsetting. I was like, work on your own goddamn marriage. Stop using their marriage as an excuse to not deal with your effed up marriage. Okay? And at first, she talking to Doug. She's talking to Diego. And Pam just came back from a big win or whatever, which she was just being super cringy with Danny. Goes back to the house and talks about how she wins or whatever. Damn, this is gonna be a tight. It's gonna be a tight one. Um. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so her and Danny, win some money or whatever from the casino. And Danny kind of gives Doug a look like after they talk for a little bit, like what's going on, right? And anyway, Pam comes back, and in an attempt to make Vanessa jealous, she kisses up on Pam. He kisses up on Pam. He apologizes later on, and she asks him, "Do you want a model?" Right now, Joey, he ain't playing. Okay, when he said he wants this money in a week, he wants this money in a week, or he wants access to Vanessa. for other things, and also sit there and launder his money. He's like, listen, if you don't call her, I will. Or you think I'm joking? And he calls her, and he meets up with her. And, he's talking about this new property, but also doing this subtle subtext flirting, right? And, Vanessa's, she's into it. Doc sees this whole thing. He walks over there. Ah, what's going on? He makes up some lie about their daughter being heartbroken. So Joey leaves, and he's like, yeah, I made it up. She was like, you're jealous, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Now, she actually does sit there and say, you know, our marriage has not really been the same. I've been sleeping with other men, and that for a while. And I'm like, my goodness, is Doug the biggest cuck out of all the soap operas that is on right now? Hell, she even sits there and says, I'm assuming you've been sleeping with other women. I might be a little jealous or whatever. And I'm just like, and of course she's like, listen, I'm not going to leave you. You're not going to leave me. And, everything is just copacetic. And I'm like, what kind of, I, I don't understand. I mean, listen, I know people do it. Okay, I know some people have an arrangement or whatever. That's just bonkers to me. But okay, to each his own. But the thing is, they're getting happy, right? Like, this isn't a situation when you're both sleeping with other people, you're both fine where you're, you ain't happy. None of y'all two are happy. Y'all miserable. Y'all are both goddamn miserable. I look at that and I'm just like, God damn, this is one messed up relationship. Now, you got, Andre and Ted, right? And they're talking about Eva's birthday and everything, and visiting Leslie or Dana, whatever the hell she wants to call herself. And Eva comes. Now, Andre leaves because he gets the booty call, so he leaves. You know what Ted gave Eva for her birthday? A picture of herself. Bro, you are rich. You could have gave her anything. You give her a picture of herself. I understand there's a meaning behind it, right? Like, it's like, oh, I see my daughter. Like, at first she has this reaction because the picture was taken, like, with the dress and everything like that during the party or something, whatever. And she was like, I don't like this picture because this is a picture where I was lying and being deceitful. I don't want to be that person. And he's like, listen, I see my daughter and everything. I understand the sub meaning behind it. Broski, you gave your daughter a picture of herself. How much gifts did you sit there and give Kat? You give her a picture of herself. What kind of? I'm gonna save this shit for the live. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this for live. Okay, so um, now after their little run in the hay, whatever, they talk about food, and he wants to get some food because they've been going at it for a while, right? And at some point, they start talking about other people, like noticing, like, oh, let's go to this place. Oh, well, Pam is there, and he's like, you don't want to be staying with me or whatever. And then Danny's like, oh, well, if Nicole finds out, she's gonna sit there and treat us one more lie, one more betrayal. At this point, RJ's like, you don't want anyone to see us, do you? And of course, Danny's like, she's not ready. She gave her heart to somebody who tore it up into pieces, used and abused her pretty much, right? I get it. So you got that going. Right? You got that going. And, you know, he pretty much is just not ready. And he says he understands. And he's like, listen, I'm going to leave or whatever. I think he's starting to get kind of tired. He's starting to get kind of tired that he did sit there and say, with any other woman, I'll sit there and start to get restless. With you, it's different. But there's only a matter of time before he's gonna want something more. And when you saw Ashley upset, crying and everything because of her F up, let's be very clear. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting there saying Derek is perfect, but yeah. Well, I feel like that's about it. Well, that's about as much of it as I'm gonna um as it happened. I mean, there might be a little more here or there, but that's the general gist of the episode. What's I gotta sit there and say it was actually pretty good. It wasn't like super amazing, but there was some stuff that I did like about it, and some stuff that we can definitely talk about. Um, I got two more soaps. Yeah, I think I should be able to do this by 9 o'clock. All right, we're gonna talk more about this tonight. I wasn't even gonna sit there and do a stream, but I was like, ugh, I don't know. Now, of course, I see Kyrie's stream right there. He's already setting it up, so I'm like, no, we're gonna talk about this ass whooping that Carly got. That so-called badass status has been shattered. All right, that's actually gonna do it. Let me know in the comment section if I missed anything. I'll see you in the next video.